Hello and welcome to part 3 of my podcast, The Mind of a Dummy. And yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, nice. If you're listening to this on Spotify, nice. Okay. And if you know me and you're listening, please don't listen. Go away. And if you don't know me, feel free to listen. And yeah, let's hop right onto the first point. And actually, this is my second take because I recorded it without audio and then I deleted it accidentally. So, yeah. So, let's hop right into it. So, why am I doing this? So, this isn't just a question that's for the podcast, it's just a question for how I live my life. Like, I work out a lot. I am future orientated in everything except school. But I think I just do a lot, and yeah, I think one of the main reasons why I'm doing this is because I'm just something inside me just tells me that I need to do that, and that there's no other way for me. And another reason is I probably just want to become the best version of myself. Like, I don't want to leave this earth, this planet, with untapped potential. That's just one of my biggest fears. Like, I also feel uncomfortable sometimes recording those videos or posting them, but I know it's just for the better. And I know if I if I'm not gonna do this, I will just feel worse than when I do it. And it actually also brings me fun, if I'm being honest, because I think I can build something with it. Like, maybe one day I'll have more viewers, more subscribers, and a bigger audience that I can influence or that I can help. It's not really about influencing you guys, it's about helping you, or at least trying to help you. Okay, so why am I doing this? Because I want to do it and I want to build something. So the second point in my diary is karma. And karma is actually a thing that exists in this world. Like, if you do good or help somebody, yeah, that's basically do good. I believe strong in if you do good, good comes back to you too. And that's something really important, I think. And just try to be the good one, be the good-hearted person, and that's just really important, I think. And I think also karma is like doing good without really wanting to get something good back. Like, just do it pure-hearted, out of pure intentions. Because karma doesn't work like you give today and tomorrow you get back. Karma could be like you give for 10 years, you get nothing in return, and then for the next 10 years your life will be just awesome because you were so nice for 10 years. So karma is being nice and expecting nothing. For me, that's the definition of karma. Then the next thing, what do I need to unlearn? So I think we as humans, we all have our flaws and our, can you say, miseries? I don't know. I'm trying to implement new words when I talk so I can improve my English. So if I do any spelling mistakes, just tell me in the comments and I'll be more than happy to never do these mistakes again. So what do I need to unlearn? Like I said, I think humans are uneventably um, they're imperfect. Everybody has their flaws, and I think also everybody has some habits that they need to unlearn. That they're toxic. They're not good. As an example for me, it's okay. Now, firstly, personal ones. Like I isolate myself from people just because I don't know. I don't have a real reason, if I'm being honest. And that's something I need to stop doing because I often catch myself in loneliness, and it's often my fault. I mean, I've accepted that I'm quite okay at being alone now, but still, it's not something I wanna. It's not. I don't wanna live like that for the rest of my life. So that's something I need to unlearn, like how to accept people. And so I would recommend you or advise you to really think about what do you need to unlearn? What can you do better to be a better person, to be a nicer person? Or yeah. Mm, and that's it. I also need to improve on that point a lot because I'm still young. I still have so much to learn. And yeah. The next thing is scared of being average. Okay. So that's a harsh point because for me, I'm really scared to work. Okay, average for me. Let's define average first. So average for me is you have a job, you earn your average wage, even maybe a little bit above. Um, you're not really happy, but you aren't really sad either. And the most important thing that lacks for me is you have no drive, no purpose. And yeah, I just don't want to end up like that. And that's why I'm also doing those videos. I don't want to work till I'm 65 and then enjoy my 10, 20 years that I've left. Because your body's already tired then. I want to live now, not in 10, 20 years. And yeah, that's why I'm scared of being average. And if you're also scared of being average, you won't turn out differently by being the same. So you gotta be different. You gotta record those videos. You gotta put in the work. I strongly believe in self-manifestation, but I also believe that self-manifestation is worth nothing if you don't put in the necessary work. And like now, I've put in like 3 to 4 years of work already, and I'm slowly starting to improve and improve and improve, and I'm starting to feel it. And if you're just getting started, just put in the work, get better 1% every day. And if you can do this for 5 to 10 years, trust me, you will be somewhere fucking else in this life. I hope I can curse, and if not, I'll need to check how I can. Then the next thing is do the things that you feel you need to do. So a lot of people, I think everybody has that inner voice inside of him. It just tells him what he needs to do next. Like when I wake up in the morning and I know I should do something, I mean, I should learn, I should record this video, for example, and I don't do it, I start to feel bad for myself. And I nowadays try to just listen to that voice, to that inner gut feeling, because we had that feeling for thousands of years and we survived just based off this. Just from that, just that feeling gave us or let us know when danger was near us, and yeah, everything. So I think you can really trust that feeling, like that gut feeling, and just do what it tells you to do. Because our mind always tries to wrap logic around everything. But our gut, it just feels. And sometimes feelings aren't logic, yes, but sometimes feelings are what helps us to solve problems. Or actually, it's not the feeling that solves the problem, but the action that resolves from feeling a certain way. So the next thing is doing one thing at a time. So I think that's something really important nowadays, because we as humans, something we've lost in the past 100 years is we lost a lot of patience, and we also lost like the doing one thing at a time. I watched a movie this weekend, and I don't know if you guys know it. It's called Demon Slayer, and basically it's about swords fighters fighting against demons. And wait, someone is in my room. Sorry for the interruption. I thought somebody will come into my room. Okay, so where were we? Swords fighter, yeah. So it's basically a movie about swords fighter and demons. And there's one swords fighter in particular that I found interesting what he did in the movie, because he realized something, or he remembered something, that just by focusing on one thing at a time, like as an example for him, it was if you're getting attacked, just focusing on dodging and not attacking is the key to just get it done more efficiently. Because if you put all your mind power into one action, you will just do the work that's necessary, and you won't waste energy for unnecessary movements. And that's exactly what he did. And I think we can also do that in our lives. Like, really think about what is necessary that you need to do, and then just do that. Don't do the other unnecessary stuff around it. Okay, the next point is being happy a choice? And I don't know, if I'm being honest. I think it can be a choice, but I think it's also influenced by your surroundings. I think it's more about how you call it. It's more about how do you view the world. If you view the world positive, you're probably more likely to be happy, and if you view the world negative, you're probably more likely to just get depressed. But I also think happiness has a lot to do with our habits and our connections, and it's just how you live life. For an example, if you're in your room all day and you do nothing else except playing video games, you'll probably be more depressed than the one who goes out with his friends a lot, has found his purpose and built something real, has real connections, and just lives in the present moment too. That's also important. So do I think being happy is a choice? I think 60% is a choice, 40% is circumstances. Okay, so the next thing is, how can I build healthy relationships? So a problem I have, or a problem that I think I have, is when I'm in a romantic relationship, I often get attached quickly. It's probably because I'm alone often, and when I love somebody, I just like to show them that I love them, like with everything I've got. And sometimes I think it can be like suffocating, like the love. I don't know why, if I'm being honest, but that's just how it was till now. And I don't know if I want to change that, but I think I need to learn how to build connections more patiently. And I think that's the main part I want to improve on relationships. And another thing is I also want to come over less attached. Sometimes I'll probably come over really attached in relationships, but I've realized through my last relationship that I'm not really attached. It's just when I'm with the person or when I'm texting with them, they have like all my energy. But when I do something else, I'm focused on the other thing. I I don't know if that was the case when I was in the relationship, but at least now I know that will be the case for my next relationship. So the next point in my diary is slow down. So that's a similar point to the point we already discussed, like doing one thing at a time. With all the social media and YouTube videos and the constant comparison, like body image, money, status, just everything, I think our minds are way more active or way more stressed out because you see 20-year-old entrepreneurs already making millions while you're maybe 25 and still working a normal 9 to 5 that you don't like. If you like your 9 to 5, I swear I'm jealous of you, but if you don't, then you're probably here and listening because you want to find out who you are. And yeah, so like the constant comparison makes you so stressed. And I think by just slowing down, like saying it's okay where I am right now, because it really is. Everybody lives their life at a different pace, and if your pace is slower, it's okay. Also, there are some really big, or there are some really big people, or how we call it, famous people that started really late, like David Goggins. He started, I don't know, 22, 23, and look where it is now. I don't really have another example right now, but David Goggins, and he turned out to be the baddest motherfucker on planet Earth. So it's never too late. Then the next thing is loneliness. Like I said, I think loneliness is something also nowadays a lot of people suffer from, not just me. I actually got comfortable in being alone because I don't know how I did it. I just got more comfortable at just being alone, and I actually enjoyed being alone. But I think a lot of people, they suffer from it. And I think they suffer from it because it's not just the loneliness that kills you, it's also that something is missing in your life. So when I'm lonely, I don't feel lonely, I just feel that something's missing. And I think that's the lost connections that are missing. And there's also a book about it. I don't know how the author is called, but I want to read it, and I will read it. But yeah, so I think by rebuilding those connections, like nature, going to nature, family, friends, that are, I think, the main three connections that are really important. By rebuilding those connections slowly, and it will take courage, you need to take your balls in your hand. I don't know how you say that in English, but in German there's like a word saying for that. And yeah, just slowly, patiently rebuild those connections, and then you will start to like being alone, because like I said, I think loneliness isn't just because you don't have friends, it's also because you feel like something's missing. And by adding those missing pieces, you will feel less lonely and you actually start to appreciate being alone. The next thing in my diary is loss of purpose. So I think a lot of people lack in purpose nowadays. They chase money, they chase status, they chase bigger cars, bigger houses, more expensive holidays, but for what? I mean, it's nice. It's a nice to have, I think, but our mind work like this. If you give it more, it will just think that more is normal. And for an example, like think of the kids in, I don't know, Africa. I don't want to say that those are bad kids, but think of the kids in Africa. They have nothing, and they're so happy. So you can't really say that happiness is based off money and what you have. It's based off what you made, what you make out of what you have. And I also think that in Africa, or just usually poor countries, like they're a lot more connected to their family and friends. And I think that really shows that we're really in modern civilization or just countries that have more money. We just lack in that. We just lack in love. And we also lack of purpose and drive. And I think the best way to find out your purpose is to just try new stuff. Like just try everything, and you'll like some things, and you will dislike some others. But how can you find out what you like without trying? The next thing I want to talk about is kill the weakling. So I don't know how you say it in English, but we all have that inner Schweinehund. That's like the voice that tells you shouldn't do something when you exactly know you should do it. And just kill that voice. Like it doesn't matter. It will always be there, but by killing that voice or making it or giving it less power, you will gain so much control of your mind. And I think that's one of the most important things that you can do and need to do if you want to be successful in life. The next thing is never being satisfied. So I suffer from this personally, and I think a lot of people suffer from this too. Like no matter how much you do, no matter how much time you put in, no matter how much effort you put in, you never really feel satisfied. And I think that's a really big problem, because never being satisfied with the work you put in leads to way faster burnout, or that's at least what I've noticed, because you always think you could do more and you never really appreciate where you are. And I think that's the problem. We never really appreciate what we already done. And I'm improving at this point because I know I'm improving, and I try to see my improvements. I don't write them down, but I try to see them, and just by trying to see them, I got a lot more comfortable in doing my work, or confident also. And what I've noticed is also I do a lot more, and it actually makes way more fun. So try to see your improvements, even if they're just small. Try to see them. Then the next thing is lost connections. Yeah, I already tapped that. So try to reconnect with your family and friends. Try to eat dinner, breakfast, lunch with your friends and family. And if they're on their phone, maybe try to advise them to not be on their phones, and let them know that you want them to be present. I don't know. That's just a tip for how to restore those lost connections. And I think a lot of lost connections is also we lost ourselves in this digital world. So find yourself again too. Go into nature, write journal, and reflect on your thoughts. And sooner or later you will see your life has completely changed, or at least how you view life. And the last thing is be the good. So that's something just I really like to share. If you can be anything in this world, be the nice guy. Be the guy who encourages others, compliments others. I try to be that myself, and I can't be it every day because when you are down, you usually don't give compliments. But when you feel okay, when you feel well, just treat everybody as if they were depressed. Give them compliments, encourage them. That's just something I really want to share, and I want to share the message to be the good guy. Be the reason someone smiled today. Okay, that's it with the podcast number 3, and maybe I will do an interview soon with a friend or somebody else, or I'll just continue like this, so stay updated. And I hope you liked the series of today, and I hope I'm getting better at talking. I think I already did a little bit, but I need to start talking more clearly and more slower, but I think I also did it better today. So goodbye guys, love you, have a good week.